The United States will be electing a new president in 2 short years. It's time to start thinking about who to nominate and support in the primaries, to really be involved in the process from the ground up. Don't be one of those people who just shows up for the big election at the end when it's only down to two candidates. Your voting has a lot more impact on the local and state level, so you should inform yourself about the candidates and the issues from early on and get involved. I, for one, have been looking for an ideal candidate to take the reins in 2016, and I believe I found the perfect man for the job. I don't think a lot of people know about this person, so I'm making a video to get him some exposure that I think he needs to encourage him to run. That's how strongly I feel about this candidate's chances. He'd have to run as an independent, but I honestly believe he could draw enough fervent bipartisan support to pull it off. And I know you may say I'm crazy and tell me that in this country an independent candidate has a snowball's chance in hell, but I'd wager this candidate is so perfect that even if he were a snowball in hell, he'd last there for 3 days. Want to hear more about him? Well, I know my audience, so let me get this part out of the way. He's a big-time supporter of faith and religion, and he spent years preaching the word of Christ. But we need to just accept right now that religion is a must-have if you're going to win nearly any election in the United States, no matter what party you want votes from. I know it may seem strange for an atheist and an anti-theist to promote the candidacy of an outspoken preacher, but just hear out his platform before you write him off. There's more to a candidate than his or her religion, and we non-believers need to keep that in mind, in addition to the fact that being religious is a prerequisite for voter support in our country. He's also holding a squeaky clean record. No scandals or skeletons in his closet to be dragged out during his campaign, so that's a huge advantage. And the left side of the American political aisle is going to love this guy for numerous reasons. He's all for free health care. He believes the poorest and sickest people deserve to be cured and treated absolutely free of charge. He's also a proponent of wealth distribution. He feels the richest people in society should give up their riches to the poorest members of society, which of course would significantly expand our middle class, being that most of our wealthiest citizens tend to generate a great deal of their finances through inheritance and capital gains rather than actual production and sales of useful goods. I know it sounds like someone in favor of wealth distribution and free healthcare must be strictly a bleeding heart liberal, right? But I promise, the Republicans are going to love this guy too. A couple more reasons the liberals will like him first, though. In addition to wealth distribution and free healthcare, this candidate is a proponent of feeding the hungry, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get that done. He also realizes that the poor are often victims of their own conditions because he's proven willing to support them with healthcare, food, and finances, rather than just telling them it's their fault they don't have a good enough job or an affluent enough family to take care of them. Even better than that, he believes you should forgive those who trespass against you rather than deport them or blow them up. So, sure, the candidate I'm proposing may seem rather far left, especially in the context of American politics. And not only that, but he's not even white either. We'd have to change the federal law to allow him to run for president because he wasn't born in America either. But I'm still willing to wager that not only would the Republicans be willing to change that law rather than raging about his birth certificate, but they'd be willing to pay for this foreign minorities visa and fill the polls to support him, despite all of his aforementioned liberal stances. Why? Because while both parties are religious, the Republican Party is devoutly Bible-thumping Christian. Those advocating for the treatment of America as a Christian theocracy are mostly Republican, and the candidate I just described is Jesus Christ himself. Come on, GOP. You'd vote for that candidate, wouldn't you?